My name is Diana Gears, and I will be working with you and learning along with you this summer as your instructor for Young Adult Resources. I come to you as a former cohort group. I was in the second year of cohort at the University of Iowa in SLIS. One of the things that makes this class enjoyable is the fact that we actually get to spend time with some literature and books. It won't be the whole focus, but it's something we focus on every week because as librarians, that's a huge part of it. So what I want to do right now is just share with you the reading list in case you happen to peruse by this location and want to learn a little bit more. The book list is a good way of also explaining kind of my philosophy about working with young adults as well as adults. I believe really strongly in voice and choice. And so as I go over this book list with you, I want you to know that I have built-in choice for you. Normally I don't provide this large of a list ahead of time, but I have had some students say it might have been helpful for them to see all of the choices and to know which weeks they would need those. So that if they're trying to purchase or borrow from libraries, they have that informed decision. But I also know that many students who take this class have not had a lot of experience with young adult literature. And so I want you to rest assured that I will be going over these choices that first or second day of class, and you don't have to have any of these ahead of time, except for the week 1 books. And so that will be to read or reread To Kill a Mockingbird, and then have the graphic novel of To Kill a Mockingbird at least ready to read, if not already read. If you're not familiar with the form of graphic novels, we'll talk about how to read those, and we'll talk about why those are also complex reading opportunities. And I also want to preface that I work really hard on diverse literature, and the only reason I'm having you read To Kill a Mockingbird again is that it's a good sounding board for having that discussion about own voices literature and representation and why some of our traditional classic canons aren't always the best choice, and that there are newer pieces of literature and newer authors that didn't exist at that time. And there are ways that we can promote more up-to-date materials with teachers and with students and kind of try to help guide that discussion while still honoring what teachers are teaching. So that's a lot of background information. I want to dive in and just show you this book choice. If you want to be able to see it yourself, I have a little bit.ly. If you type bit.ly/Y, B, and then OOKS21, that will take you to this document. So here, week 1 is To Kill a Mockingbird, and then the graphic novel. So then week 2, so I have a hyperdoc here that takes you to choices for graphic novels. We will be reading graphic novels as well. And so I have a list of some of the pre-selected graphic novels that I would recommend. And then on the second week, you will choose from one of these titles here. And the reason those are here is because they will tie back to the discussion of To Kill a Mockingbird and some more contemporary options that could very well complement or replace To Kill a Mockingbird on shelves or in classrooms. Week 3, and this is not going over assignments or anything, this is just telling you when you might need some of these. We will jump and have a little bit of a break, and we'll talk about romance titles. And so here I have some romance titles that are current and also include diverse authors. So you'll get to pick one of those as we talk about leisure reading and escapism books. On week 4, the book that we're going to all read is Everything Sad is Untrue. And then you'll have choices for nonfiction titles. Everything Sad is Untrue happens to be a memoir. And so we'll be looking at some nonfiction, and there are some other choices for you. Then we will go into a book club programming option that I'm going to share with you. And in that programming option are these books that fit around a common theme. Week 6, we're going to read a common novel again, and we're going to read, I'm not even sure how to say that, Alazzo. And this is also part of another kind of programming option called Global Read Aloud. And so this is the young adult choice for that. So those are your books that you're going to need. I'll provide articles and research and things like that, because being a librarian for young adults is much more than just the books. But these are just those pieces that I know I'll be having you read or select to read. I really look forward to learning with you. We'll be doing more of a flipped approach since we'll be remote, and we'll be doing a lot of reflecting and creating of things when we're in person.